Join me as I share the incredible story of how our retirement community came together following the devastation of Hurricane Helene in Asheville, North Carolina, to support our staff. If you're looking for an inspiring story about how to build community, this may be for you. Hi, I'm Sandy from Sandy Over 70. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you'll consider subscribing, and I love it if you would comment and click the like button. I live in a continuing care retirement community known as a CCRC. This means that we have 3 levels of care: independent living, where I live in a house, and then we also have assisted living and skilled nursing available if and when we need it, so we never have to leave this community. Hurricane Helene left destruction in its wake here in Asheville. We had damage, severe damage to 3 homes, and we lost possibly thousands of trees because we live in a forest, we live in a wooded area. Our staff also suffered great losses. 7 of them lost almost everything and are displaced. 25 of them have asked for our support. Fortunately, none of our residents or staff have been injured or killed, and for that we are very grateful. In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, our roads were impassable, almost all of them. Trees were down, wires were in the road, and our staff did their best to get here. We have heard some stories where they walked miles after leaving their car in a parking lot to get to work. Many of the staff members stayed here the night before, especially those in the healthcare area, as well as security and the grounds people. Our staff showed incredible resilience in getting to work to take care of us, the residents, and we wanted to take care of them. We rallied around the staff. Let me tell you about heartwarming things that this community did for our staff. When they returned to work, there was work for them, even if their jobs were not functioning. For instance, in our dining room, there was no sit-down dining, so we had no need for a wait staff, but they were given other jobs. Along with the residents, they were given a daily hot meal and bottled water. Since we were without running water for 6 days, they were also provided with buckets with lids for their toileting needs so that they could flush their toilets. Each staff member was given $40 per day for immediate needs. We also have a foundation here with a special section for employee support. It was already set up, so it was really easy when the residents asked, what can we do for our staff, to write a check for that foundation support grant. And the staff members were immediately able to go to human resources and request support. Whatever they need could be paid for directly to the vendors, and it was. For instance, some of them just needed a tree removed. For those who had lost almost everything, we started collecting clothing for them, and they were also given vouchers for our resale store, Sophie's, so that they could go and replace some of those items. We also collected blankets and sheets, as well as non-perishable food items. The staff received care packages with some snacks early on, and in these packages were included personal notes from the residents. We provided pet food for cats and dogs. Our administration managed to make a deal with a neighboring community who needed power, and we needed internet. We were able to get enough Wi-Fi for our finance department to make sure that the employees' checks were direct deposited on time for them to access. We allowed for them to bring their trash from home to be deposited in our dumpsters. A nutrition station was set up in the Human Resources Department. There was a sign-up sheet where they could sign up to use our dishwashing facility and our clothes washing and drying facility. They could also use the showers in our spa for themselves and their families, as we did not have any kind of running water for 6 days. As the trees were chopped up, we have a lot of wood, and we are going to pile it up and offer it to our employees as firewood so that they can heat their homes this winter. I think one of the most innovative things that we did was to provide daycare for our employees' children. We needed them to come to work, but the schools have been closed until just yesterday, and the daycare was set up in the church that is on our property. It was coordinated with staff members from our resident life department and also from resident volunteers, and it was very successful. And finally, let me tell you about a gratitude project that was started here. There's a huge roll of paper laid out in our library with colored pens and markers for people to use. It's our gratitude project. It's called From Storm to Strength, and it is available for any staff member, resident, or camper to create art on this piece of paper to express our gratitude in any way that they like. And some of it is extremely creative and very heartwarming. Our community, together with our staff, have moved through the darkest times of this tragedy, and I think that we have grown stronger for it. Not only have we survived, but we have thrived. And if you'd like to see more detailed videos about our response to Hurricane Helene, please check out my Hurricane Helene playlist. I have at least 11 videos on there related to the hurricane aftermath. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.